Hi, Kim Gardner here from Resume Energy, intuitive career coach with a few resume trends for 2021. Did you know that there are 3 resume formats? Did you know that? There's a reverse chronological, functional, and now listen to this, a hybrid model. That word, we're using that word a lot in 2021. And guess what? The one you pick really determines whether or not your resume moves up the process. Did you know that there's a guy, his name is Austin Belcak. He's big with LinkedIn. He did a study on 125,400 odd resumes and came up with some really serious trends and information that's important. I'm going to share some of that stuff with you guys in the future. Did you know that your resume has to be a certain amount of pages, which I know you guys knew that. But what I want to talk to you simply about today is the resume header. The resume header is basically the piece of the resume that shows your personal information, your name, your email address, your address. In old days, you used to have your complete address. We don't do that anymore. You don't need to put your complete address. We don't need to put your zip code, just your city and your state or your region, depending on where you live. Phone number, of course, a working phone number. We must have a number that we can reach you. And I say this to my younger people because they have a tendency to change numbers, but we're not going there. An email address, which I think I just said, but a professional email address. And also your LinkedIn URL. Now, this is the piece that's really, really important. A lot of resumes are made and they do not include that LinkedIn URL. But the research that I mentioned a few minutes ago, that study, he found that of all the resumes that were submitted, 124,000, only 48% of them actually put a LinkedIn URL on them. And also that of those, I think it was 28% moved forward up the process, which that basically says is that we must use our LinkedIn URL on our email. Now, another thing it also says is that we need to really focus on making sure that profile is up to date and that it's active and we're using it. So what I'm going to also suggest with this little session today is that you to open up your LinkedIn profile and take a look at it. What's been going on with it? You know, when's the last time you opened it up? Have you made any connections? We'll talk about working on it and developing it later, but right now we're just bringing that to the forefront. It needs to be looked at. So go open up your LinkedIn profile if you remember your password. Some of us, I'm laughing, but this is the truth. Reset everything, do what you have to do, and take a look at it. Make some new connections. I do have a LinkedIn profile. I could be a new connection for you. Send me the invite. It's different lingo for the LinkedIn, but send me the invite and I will definitely join and we can connect. And listen to this. This is another piece about LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn as a source for jobs instead of going the traditional route using it. So there's a lot with LinkedIn. We'll deal with that down the line. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention today. The fact that your resume header does not include your complete address, city, state, and not even a zip code, just your city and state. I'm sorry, I messed up. Your city and state. And if you're considering relocating, like a few of my professionals are, you don't even have to put that, just your current phone number, okay? Mobile number, of course. If you're working, do not put your work number, do not. Also, email address, and now that LinkedIn URL. Please, please, please. And there are ways to go on LinkedIn and make it personal and not a whole lot of numbers and strings, but we'll talk about that again later. But again, like I said, the most important thing, name. And also one more thing, I'm just adding this because as I get older, I wear glasses now and I need to see. So if that resume came to a human who's having trouble like me, you know, not really facing the fact that they need to wear glasses more often, they might get a little frustrated to have that little small print. Make it bold. Make your name nice. Make nice. Be proud of who you are. Your mom and dad went through a lot to give you that name. Make that name bold. And then all we need is a name, phone number, LinkedIn profile, and website. That's all we need. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.